cheekwithmikesguitarlessons.com, and that was the chord progression, at least the beginning, to Learning to Fly by Tom Petty. Now, we're going to do that chord progression, and really it will take you through most of the song. You're not going to need a whole lot else besides this chord progression. Now, we only really need to know 4 chords for this, obviously, and F is 1, C, A minor, and G is the last one. Now, just in case you're not familiar with these chords yet, let me go ahead and go through them real fast, and I'm going to make this pretty quick so we can get to the rhythm and everything of the song. Okay? So the F is the first chord that you have to play. Now, this is actually a bar chord. Now, you don't have to bar all the way across. If you can't get all of the strings down, then just bar the skinniest 2 strings down here and don't worry about the E string. But just in case you can, let's go ahead and I'll show you all the strings that you can use. Now, your first finger is going to bar across the first fret all the way across, so it's playing first fret on the E string. You're also going to play 3rd fret with your 3rd finger on the A string, 3rd fret on the D string with your pinky, 2nd fret on the G with your middle finger, and then your first finger again is barring the B string and E string. Okay, so it's 1st fret, 3rd, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, and 1st. There's your F chord. The second chord you have to play is the C chord. Now that's going to be, you're not going to play the thick E string at all, but you are going to play 3rd fret on the A string, then 2nd fret on the D string, open on the G, 1st fret on the B, and open on the E string. Okay, so that's your C chord. You're also going to play an A minor. Now from where your C was at, you're going to leave your first finger where it's at and your middle finger where it's at. Okay? You just have to take your 3rd finger and move it back here on the 2nd fret of that G. So it's going to be open on the A, 2nd fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G, 1st fret on the B, and open on the E string. So there's your A minor. You don't play this thickest E string here. And last, we have the G chord. Now, whatever G you're used to playing, whether it's this G, or this G, that's fine. You can't really use a G7 or anything, but you can use any of those 3. You can play those. Now, if you haven't learned a G chord before, then I'll just show you this G that most people learn as their first one. You're going to play 3rd fret on the thick E string, 2nd fret on the A string. It's going to be open on the D, G, and B string. And you're going to play 3rd fret on the skinny E string. Okay, so those are all the chords you have to know, except for playing open in between some of the chords, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, the rhythm to this song is actually pretty fun. It takes a little bit of a practice if you haven't played it before, but once you learn it, you can kind of put that same rhythm into other songs. It's a lot of fun to play, really. And if you see the rhythm a little slower, you'll kind of see what I'm doing. And then you start over. Okay? Now, we're going to start off with that F. Hold down your F chord, and you're going to play, you're going to strum the chord twice, down and then up. Okay? And then you're going to go down, but before you hit the strings, you want to let up the pressure here so that the strings are muted, and that's basically going to be a chuck. Okay? A chuck is just when you let up the pressure, you kind of mute those strings, and you strum them anyways, and it makes that sound. Okay? So, down, up, and then chuck. Okay? Now, after you chuck that one, then you're going to have to get to your C chord as fast as you can to play the next up strum. So, okay. Alright. Now, you just strummed up once on the C chord. Now you're going to go down, but you're not going to hit the strings and then come up again. that puts a natural rest in there, so that first C strum actually lasts a little longer. So you go, okay, so, okay. Then you're going to go down and you're going to chuck again. Okay? Now you may have to move your hand position a little bit here because you have some open strings on the guitar. So you kind of have to grab those strings so that they don't make any noise. Okay? So like that. Okay? Now right after that chuck that's on the C chord, you're going to actually move to the A minor, but as you're moving, you've got these strings open, and you're just going to go ahead and strum them. And you go up with your pick and you strum them open. So, okay, now it's pretty pronounced right there because I'm going slow, but when you play the rhythm faster, it's a lot less noticeable. Okay? So don't worry about it if it sounds bad when you're going slow and practicing the song. Now, we've gotten through the F and the C. Now we're going to do the A minor and the G, and we're going to do it exactly the same. The rhythm is exactly the same. We just use A minor and G. So when we get to the A minor, we're going to go down and then up. And then on our way down, we're going to chuck again. And since this one has open strings in it again, we're going to have to move our hands so that we can mute all the strings. So, okay, so down, up, down with the chuck, and then to the G chord, up, go down, but don't strum the strings, and go up again, and then chuck, and then go back up with the open strings. And that's the end of it. So, okay, and then you repeat. You're back on the F after that, and you just keep going. So it's okay. So if you're playing full speed, it's going to be something like this. Okay, so that chord progression ought to get you through the song mostly. You'll have a little bit left over. I know there's a solo in it, I'm pretty sure, and maybe they're going to change it up a little bit on the chorus, but for the most part, you'll get through most of the song with this chord progression. So if you're curious about learning the other parts of the song, or you want to watch any of the other hundreds of videos that I have on my website, it's www.micesguitarlessons.com. I have free sample lessons on the site, and if you're curious, go check it out. And thanks for watching, and good luck.